Alright everybody, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and it's that time of month where you get to realize what you get for the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games for the month of December 2023. So I think it's a solid month overall. We'll go over that and why. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. Alright, so like we were saying, we're going to go over those games for PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium if you do have those tiers for the month of December 2023. Let's start off good. This is a big, heavy one, and coming off the heels of course, the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer is Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, this has been available, I believe, time and time again on Game Pass itself, and I believe it was part of the PlayStation Plus catalog at some point, as well as a free online offering. If you claim that at some point in the past, you had like 6 months to do so, and you had the online portion free anyway. However, if you did miss out, and however, if you are, I believe, one of the 1 to 3% population who doesn't own or haven't played Grand Theft Auto 5, well, here you go. What more can be said? This game has been out for how many years? A lot. Really good. It holds up, obviously. The online community is always vibrant, and of course, they're always allowing and creating new online different pieces and portions to the story and heists and you name it. If you've been following anything Grand Theft Auto, you know what it entails. It's good. It's a big one. It's a great one to be added to the tier and the titles, and this will get you in line for Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm sure. Hopefully buy some time. Supposedly we'll be getting that in sometime 2024 late, or I'm thinking 2025 personally, but we'll see what happens. But we'll see if this tides you over. If you don't already, again, have this, so whatever. It's there. It's a big one. It really is. It's still one of the most played games to this date. So there you go. Moving on. This one I've had my eye on for a while, and I haven't gotten to it because of my backlog. However, if you've also missed out on this, if you are maybe a Final Fantasy fan, or maybe you're a Souls-like fan, we have Stranger of Paradise. Final Fantasy Origin Stranger of Paradise. This is a very Souls-like game, so keep that in mind, but you have a lot of, obviously, Final Fantasy influenced jobs and themes and stuff like that. From what I understand, the story is very hokey. Do not take it seriously. It is very comical at that and at best, but that being said, it still is a very solid game if you take it for what it is, and the combat is pretty intuitive and a lot of fun from what I understand. So again, I believe I put this on my Christmas list, so again, I don't plan on making subscription services my main way of playing games, so I like to own them. So either way, but again, if you have this tier, definitely check this out, especially if you're a fan of the Souls genre. I think there's something to be said here. I think there's a lot to look forward to here, and you'll probably have some fun if you did miss out on this. So what better way to try it out if you haven't and you happen to be part of this, right? All right, let's move on to another one here. Now, just a quick disclaimer though. I'm not going to show trailers for every game. It's the ones that I feel should be highlighted. So if you see those trailers, those are the ones that I always recommend that you should check out and try out if you haven't yet, or I think deserve to be highlighted. So as we go through, I'm going to name off a few of them. We got a game called MotoGP 23. I'm sure there are some fans out there that like it. It's where you get to choose from the 4 acclaimed championship classes, step into the shoes of your favorite rider, and head to the track and experience the adrenaline of the 2023 season. All that good stuff as well. So if you like MotoGP games, there you go. Now this one I do want to highlight. Metal Hellsinger. I don't know if this got a lot of praise or word of mouth when it first came out. I did try the demo. I did not buy it, again, due to the backlog. It's tough. That said, Metal Hellsinger. So, part human, part demon, and obsessed with vengeance, become the unknown and fight through the fiercest domains of hell in this unique heavy metal rhythm action shooter. Yes, you heard that right. Your ability to shoot on the beat will enhance your gameplay experience. The more in sync you are with the rhythm, the more intense the music you will become, and the more destruction you will cause. Destroy the demon hordes and their leaders to set yourself up for an epic showdown with the Red Judge herself. So, what's awesome about this, by the way, is the game's awesome. This is supremely underrated. If you haven't checked it out, even if you don't like heavy metal music, if you're a fan of like Doom and stuff like that. That's how fast-paced this is. But it's like infused with Doom meets Guitar Hero or Rock Band in a way, because you're playing Doom, right? You got your controls like that, but you're playing in succinct timed kills and stuff like that to, you know, power up your guns and abilities and stuff like that. So it's super, super fast, but the more on beat you are, once it clicks, it becomes so fun. This game is so solid. The frames are amazing. The graphics are great. And like I said, everything's super buttery smooth. The soundtrack I don't think is bad, especially if you are a rock or metal fan. That's going to elevate this game, of course. But even again, if you're not, this game is absolutely phenomenal as far as the beta. I do want to check this out, so there we go. Please, folks, check this out. At least give it a chance. Again, if this is up your genre as far as the Doom type of play, first-person shooter, stuff like that, give it a shot, see what you think. I think you'll come away really surprised. And then some other mentions here. We got a game called Salt and Sacrifice. Now, I heard this game is actually pretty good. I'm not highlighting it because I just don't think there's a lot of notoriety out there for it. It is the follow-up to the Souls-like dark fantasy RPG Salt and Sanctuary. As a marked inquisitor, you'll journey through the western frontier, pursuing, hunting, and obliterating mages that roam the earth or realm. Stalk them, master their unique behaviors, discover their weaknesses, and bring them down. Use their pilfered remains to craft powerful gear, harnessing their vile abilities of the mages you destroy, and so on and so forth. So, again, if you do like that sort of stuff, here you go. I heard this was actually pretty legit, so check it out, though. I do recommend it, even though the trailer's not in here. Another game called Moonscars. That's where you push the limits of your combat skills and master new abilities to progress through a painterly but unforgiving non-linear 2D world. I believe this is kind of like a indie type of game and stuff like that. It might be good. I just haven't heard a ton about it, so if you want to check it out, there you go. And then, of course, another one. Now, I think if you're a huge Mega Man fan, you're going to get some, worth out of this month's offerings as well. But Mega Man 11, that's where he's back in action, the newest one, the classic Mega Man type hardcore gaming. The newest entry in the global multi-million selling series blends classic challenging 2D platforming action with the fresh new visual style. The new double gear system lets you boost Mega Man's speed and power for the new twist on satisfying gameplay the series is known for. A variety of difficult modes makes this for the perfect opportunity to experience Mega Man for the first time. The game features a variety of extra modes, including time trials and missions, global leaderboards, and a gallery of concept art and more. Now, not too shabby, right? So we'll go over some more Mega Man as well, but this is, just your mainline Mega Man. So if you like it, great, but these games are hard, they're grueling, so on and so forth. And then we have a game called Gigabash. This game is what it is. Again, I'm not going to highlight it. It's where you combine the chaos creativity of the titles like Power Stone and War of the Monsters with jaw-dropping scales of, classic kaiju movies and stuff like that. So, you can have some fun with it. It's just not something I'm like, you have to go out and play this like Metal Hellsinger or something like that, right? So, again, check it out if you like that sort of stuff. It might be up your alley. There you go. Not a horrible ad to the selection. And then we got Grime, Tinge of Terror, fast and unforgiving action adventure RPG, yada yada. Game called Tinykin, Proteus, take that if you will. Shadowrun Returns, Shadowrun Dragonfall. We have Shadowrun Hong Kong, so obviously a lot of Shadowrun series I'm not super familiar with, so if you are and those are up your alley or they're great, definitely sound down and sound off in the comments below. Would love to hear from you on that. I'm just not super familiar with those two. Highly recommend on my end of stuff. And then if you do have premium, you do get, like I said, we're going back to the Mega Man stuff, you get all the classics, right? You get the Mega Man Legacy Collection. So that's a celebration of the 8-bit history of Capcom's iconic Blue Bomber. So you get a ton of stuff there. Just a ton of Mega Man games in that collection. So there you go. Also, you get Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, which adds even more games there, and so on. So to your heart's content. I know personally some folks, personally, can I say that a bunch more times, that do love Mega Man to the umpteenth degree, and this is right up their alley. For me, I love platformers. I don't like them when they're this difficult, though. I have to tap out. I like the lore. I like the aesthetic and stuff like that, but you know, there's going to be those that these games are certainly made for, those Mega Man fans, and then the rest of the groups out there are going to be like, yeah, it's going to be a hard pass, right? So, but at least it's something for everybody, right? And you're going to have that there. And then, of course, we have Thrillville, if you remember that from the PS1 days. It's like the roller coaster theme park type of sim, stuff like that. And then you, of course, get Thrillville Off the Rails. There's some more for you. And then you get Buzz Lightyear Star Command, the other PS1 game. It's another action platformer that stars the Space Ranger Buzz Lightyear. I was going to say Buzz Aldrin, but that is not correct. So, you know, just a few. I think the classics this month personally aren't that great. There's nothing that's like, oh my gosh. But again, if you're a Mega Man fan, you're probably going to challenge that, right? So it just kind of depends. So as we go through there, that's your selection there, so keep that in mind. And of course, just a reminder that PlayStation Plus Season of Play is running now through January 5th of 2024, celebrating the holiday season with a month full of activities from the PlayStation community. So please check out their website and the blogs, and you get some extra activities and some cool rewards from that. So go ahead and do that there. But that is your highlighted games. I appreciate everybody sticking around to the end of the video here. I think there's some good additions here. Like I said, the ones I highlighted especially, I think are really great. So if you do happen to subscribe to those tiers, then I think you're going to have a lot of value there. There's some other stuff that's thrown in. But again, if you keep in mind, there's always something for everybody. So I think this is still a really good month. And again, Grand Theft Auto 5, Final Fantasy Origins, Stranger of Paradise, and Metal Hellsinger alone, I think are fantastic additions. And also keep in mind, you're probably getting some sort of gift if you are a gamer that is going to be new games you're going to be playing as well. So that is an option too. But we'll wrap it up there. Again, I appreciate it. I'm going to end this here saying, of course, like, comment down below, helping out the algorithm if you have not yet done so. Definitely consider subscribing, helping out a small content creator like myself. At this point of recording, we are 871 subscribers out of that 1,000 subscriber goal. I really appreciate that. We continue to grow. I'm not seeing regression, so I really do appreciate that support, and I really hope you enjoy the information I do share with everybody. More to come, more Salt videos, more information, more support. We'll go over sales, stuff like that. I'd like to continue to expand and just do more as this continues to grow. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody, and we will see you next time on the next Xvault Gaming video. And until then, take care.